Greetings, cocktail aficionados. It's John Moser with another edition of Cocktails Out of Quarantine. The drink I'm going to make today is called the Blinker. And I don't know much about its history, except it does go back pretty far. I don't know who invented it or where it was invented, but it does show up in print as early as 1934 when the recipe appeared in Patrick Gavin Duffy's book, The Official Mixer's Manual. And like a lot of drinks from back then, it kind of fell away. People lost interest in it. People forgot about it. And then in 2009, a bartender by the name of Ted Hay published a book called Vintage Spirits and Forgotten Cocktails, which revived a bunch of old of drinks that had once been considered classics. And one of those was the Blinker. There are a few variants of it out there. In some ways, it's similar to a whiskey sour. In other ways, like a Ward 8. The variation or the version I'm going to make is the classic one. It's very simple. 3 ingredients: rye, grapefruit juice, and grenadine. And that's all that's involved. I'm going to show you how to make it, but first I'm going to show you what you're going to need. So our 3 ingredients again: rye. I like Rittenhouse. A nice overproof rye is good for this because it's going to be competing against grapefruit juice, which can be pretty strong. We don't want to lose that great whiskey flavor in the midst of the grapefruit juice. So Rittenhouse, great, all-purpose rye, 100 proof, not terribly expensive, makes a great cocktail. It's usually what I use for in my drinks that take rye all the time. Secondly, grapefruit. Grapefruit's in season right now, so it makes this drink especially appropriate. Probably don't want to go with a pink grapefruit because that's going to be too sweet. But a yellow grapefruit is what you're looking for. And I just happen to have a half right here. And finally, grenadine. I've got this big honkin' bottle of it that's going to probably be using for the next 10 years. Just a little bit of that, which is going to give it color and a little bit of sweetness. So that's it. Rye, grapefruit juice, grenadine. And then we're gonna garnish it with some raspberries. So that's all you need. Let's make the drink. And here we go with some ice in a cocktail shaker. We're gonna start with 2 ounces of rye. It's a fresh bottle here. I tend to go through a lot of rye. It is my favorite spirit. 2 ounces of rye. Followed by an ounce of grapefruit juice. Certainly use fresh, if only because, fresh is always better, but you're gonna have a hard time finding grapefruit juice in the store that isn't sweetened. And we don't want the sweet stuff. We want it nice and tangy. Okay, we're gonna get plenty of juice out of that. More than we need, arguably, but that's all right. I don't mind swilling down some. So there is my ounce of grapefruit juice. And finally, only a half ounce of grenadine. We don't want it to be too sweet. Bah, there we go. Seal it up and shake it until it's well blended and well chilled. I think that's about good right there. Ooh, that is a very pretty color. Finally, the garnish. I must apologize. These raspberries look a bit on the anemic side. I grow them in the backyard and then I end up freezing most of them and I use them over the course of the year, usually in smoothies. Yeah, they don't defrost that well. I'm gonna put that on here and there is the Blinker. So let me take a try. Oh, that's delicious. I've got the rye. There's definitely the grapefruit juice. There's the sweetness of the grenadine. Everything is there. So I give you the Blinker. Give it a try sometime. Cheers.